Hi, everyone, and welcome to February and Happy New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas. I know it's been a while, but I thought I would take time to focus on all the other things that I'm always doing. And so it's all been a lot, but it's been great. I mean, it's been, really a fun start to the year. So I just want to do something that's going to be quite fun for Valentine's Day because we're here already at that time of year. And so this message is a singles message. So I am going to try to put out another pick a card reading quite quickly, like maybe over the next few days or so, for people who are not singles, who are happily coupled, or who are not interested in this topic or whatever. But this is for anyone who is single and curious about the important partner who's going to come into their life and put a ring on it at some point. So if you're interested in this, the usual applies. Just take your time, connect with yourself, breathe, ask your higher guidance, your higher wisdom, which is the right number, which is the right pile for you. Or you might have already come to the reading knowing which is your pile, and just go straight to your reading. Enjoy. Okay, so group number one. I've just turned over your pile. I like to just turn the cards over and just see in the moment what's coming and just sort of interpret it all on the fly and let channeling happen wherever it wants to happen. And the first card I've seen at the top of the pile is the star, which is it's just a lovely card. Everyone loves the star, don't we? It's just such a beautiful energy and such a perfect message. So I'm going to say first of all about your partner to be, your spouse, your husband or wife of the future is going to be someone who inspires a lot of hope within you. It's going to be someone who is very not necessarily always optimistic and upbeat, but someone who is definitely capable of inspiring optimism within you, someone who believes in you, someone who helps you to believe in yourself, someone who maybe even helps you to have a few wishes come true. I know that, we're supposed to be really sort of independent and all the rest of it, and that's great. But this is a synergy where you both come together and you do that for each other. You inspire each other. You might actually end up working together on some kind of a project, or you might just have very similar wishes and dreams that kind of dovetail into each other, where you sort of harmonize together and you achieve great things as a result of coming together in your union. But it's going to be all very organic and just very healthy, a healthy synergy where you just bring out the best in each other. Maybe you're both involved in something creative, maybe you're both putting something creative together that's going to be very successful. It's possible also, another interpretation of this is that your husband or wife to be is a little bit of a celebrity in their own right. Maybe they've already achieved a certain amount of visibility, recognition, status, or maybe they're very creative and you're not. Maybe they're just someone that you look up to, someone who's a little bit ahead of you in terms of where you want to go in life. But this is just a very positive card that signals the beginning of really good times, positive times. For some of you, it will feel like a change in fortunes when you actually come together with this person, because they help to generate a really good positive energy around you and in your life in some way. Okay, you've also got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone, and gender's not important. This could apply to either gender. How interesting. You've got a king as well. That's so great to have a king and queen together. The cards are together in the pile as well. So that's a really good, this is a real soulmate connection that's coming in for you. This is, as I look at the cards clairvoyantly, I'm seeing two people who have been very regal in the past, in previous lifetimes, who have possibly sat together as king and queen, as rulers of a nation, who've been very wise, very protective towards the people, very good. And it's almost as if they've been thwarted for several lifetimes since that time. Maybe things didn't work out so well. and they've been trying to atone for that, blaming themselves, denying themselves happiness in some way. This is the lifetime they come together, both in their power and both recognizing that the past is the past and that they are stronger together. They may have even denied each other the love connection that they're about to have, that, so you might have actually had incarnations previously with this person where you weren't able to come together, or where there was something wrong with your union, where you were stopped, prevented from being together by society or by other people, or maybe you were both in other marriages, or you weren't allowed to marry, any number of those stories. This is the lifetime where you come together to be able to be in your sovereign nature, at your highest, and sitting side by side on your thrones, thriving, loving, living together, and just having your best life. But it's been very hard won. So your future, looking at the Queen of Pentacles, this does talk about someone who could be very practical. So this is another side to your person, your future husband or wife. They could be very very, very practical, very down to earth, very grounded. They could be a little bit materialistic, but they might just love art. They might just love beauty. They might just love things of that nature and want to protect, your investments, if you like, protect your wealth and make sure that you have everything that you need. And this is someone who's going to really inspire the best in you in lots of different ways, not just in terms of your ability to dream, to succeed, maybe to create artistically, but also in terms of your ability to put down roots, to be sensible, to grow your life from the practical perspective, to feel safe in the world. It's interesting on this card, she has this huge, sort of this red, regal, it's almost like a ball gown, very earthy red, which makes me think of the root chakra. So I think your partner, your husband or wife, is going to have a very, husband or wife is going to have a very grounding influence on you. Okay, so this is someone who's also going to help you to step into your power. You've got stepping into your power now, moving into the oracle cards. This is someone who is going to show you how strong you are. If you've actually been hiding away from confronting certain challenges in life, or you've felt as if you're not worthy, or you're not capable, or you've had self-sabotage mechanisms going, this is someone who's going to encourage you to see just how strong and capable you are, possibly just by being who they are. So this could be someone that you look up to and that you see as being very strong and capable, very forthright, very practical, very driven, and that could sort of start to have a good impact on you, where you start to sort of, be inspired by that consciousness. There is going to be a lot of treasure to be discovered in your relationship with this person. This person is going to uncover deeper and deeper layers of perception within you. This person is going to allow you to see the real gold, the real treasure within you. So even though they're very practical, they will also be very aware emotionally, possibly very spiritual as well. And they will allow you to dig deeper within yourself to see all that you're capable of and all that you are as a soul. Together you will expand. There will be an expansion. We're here to expand ourselves, to expand our soul, to expand our consciousness. This is a partnership that is definitely going to help you to do that. It's going to come at just the perfect time. You've got all is in perfect timing. So if you feel as if you've been waiting forever for this person to come into your life, or to appear, or for someone around you to step forward, or to be more open to your advances, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the timeline, it could be someone you haven't even met yet. This is just a message that says the time is very close and you will not be waiting forever, but it has to happen at a particular time, in a particular way, for a particular reason. And it's up to you to understand why when it happens. You are protected. So I actually feel this union is protected. So in other words, if it's been held back, or if you feel like you've been waiting for a long time, it's because if it doesn't happen at the right time, either you'll sabotage it or they'll sabotage it, or this karmic thing between you will sabotage it. It's as if you both have to get to a particular place of growth before it can happen, where you've done, your individual work, or you've come to a certain degree of awareness, or you're just feeling deserving. Feeling deserving could be an issue for both of you, especially if you have had this weird karmic history of never being able to come together, never being able to allow yourselves to come together since, I don't know, whatever that lifetime was, where you feel you failed people somehow, or you didn't do exactly what you were supposed to do, or something went horribly wrong. Someone was persecuted, or someone was not allowed to fully come into their light, or whatever it was. It's as if you've been doing a lot of healing, and as you do the healing in this lifetime, which you might not even be conscious of all of it, but it will just be a general rise in your consciousness of willingness to be your best and to let go of the past. You've got let it go. You're being asked to let go of the past. It's crazy how these cards just, this whole thing, it's like a story, a song, a dance. This, the way the cards are presenting their story to me, it's literally just writing it for me so that I can see exactly what's coming, what's happening, what's going, what's been, and the potentialities within all of that. So within all of your stories, you're being asked to let go of everything that doesn't serve you, whether it's from this lifetime, whether it's from previous lifetimes, whether it's from lifetimes that you've imagined in the future that you don't even know about, where you think, oh, maybe I'm always going to be like this. And so you're sort of almost describing and creating that for future lifetimes. It stops now. There's a roar of thunder, a rattle of thunder through the sky that says it stops now. These two shall not be kept apart any longer. And I know it sounds really dramatic, but literally that's the card that I'm looking at. There's a rumble of thunder, and you're being asked to clear the air, both of you, so that you can move into the most amazing period of your life and the most incredible connection that you could possibly imagine. You were destined to be together. It was fated. That you were together in those lifetimes. It is fated that you will meet again in this lifetime, and you will work it all out and be together. I don't want to use words and phrases, expressions like twin flame, but you will recognize, there will be a familiarity about this person. There'll be a sense of safety, a sense of connection, a sense of my name is safe in their mouth, my heart is safe in their hands, and you will want to be with them. You'll want to spend time with them. You'll feel as if you can pretty much say anything to them and it's totally okay. You have Archangel Raguel. I'm just looking at some angelic cards now, just to see how you're activating each other and how the angels and the cosmos are activating you. And this is a card that's asking you to nourish your relationships. Archangel Raguel, of course, is the protector of relationships and the harmonizer where there are disputes and difficulties. So you need to ask Archangel Raguel to help you to see the truth about your relationships and to help you to bring you together with the one, with your husband or wife of the future, the person who's looking for you right now, or who might be around you right now, but for some reason there's a veil over it and you can't quite see what's happening. You have Cloak of Protection. I'm just looking at who is activating you now from higher consciousness. You have Faith, which says you are protected. The worst is behind you. You're ready to move beyond the challenges that you've been facing. You are safe now. Let go of the old. Stop waiting for history to repeat itself, for you are in a new time in which you can create your own story and begin living it. If you feel you're stepping into the unknown, know that your angel is holding your hand and leading you on. And your activation or affirmation is, I am safe and protected by angels. And I also feel you need to know that about your union, that it is safe and protected by angels. And you don't have to worry or stress about it. It will be beautiful. It will take you by surprise. And those characteristics within your partner will be recognizable to you. And they are the ones that will create the enduring bond that you're looking for, and that will heal the past and activate you in the most incredible way. Okay, that's your message, group pile number 1. Hope you enjoyed that, and good luck and happy Valentine's Day. I'm also running a Valentine's sale at the moment, so there's a link for that below the video. Check that out in the description box. Also, join me on Instagram, because when I'm not here, that's where I am. I'm just, I don't know, almost over it with the whole YouTube thing, but I'm still coming here every now and again because I know you lovely peeps are still here. And so I want to be here for you. That said, find me on Instagram. The link's below the video. If you want to get my huge price reduction on a love reading for Valentine's Day, my gift to you, you can check out that link as well under the video. And all the other stuff is also under the video. Hope to speak to you soon or connect with you in person. Bye. Hi, group number two. So, group number two, here is your message about your future husband or wife. Your message is really interesting. It's a little bit dramatic. So, the first card you've got is renewal. So, I think this is the judgment card, actually. And it's about reviewing the past, looking back on the past, looking at everything, questioning everything. This is deciding what needs to go, what needs to stay, what's relevant to you, getting clarity about where you're going in your life, knowing in your heart who you really are and what that then tells you about what you need to do next. So this person is going to bring a period of complete renewal in your life. This is someone who's going to come and shake your life and your foundations, shake you to the core and make you reevaluate, look at yourself in a whole new way, maybe present yourself to the world in a whole new way. It's going to make you really understand who you are and who you came here to be and what your life is all about. This isn't because this is someone who's going to, try to tell you who to be or change you or any of those things. It's just there's something about being in their company that's going to generate within you this sense of something needs to change. I need to change. But there could be some way that they challenge your family system, your culture. They could be from a different background. They could be from a different place. There could be something that means there has to be a huge change in other people's perceptions or in your own perceptions or where you live or anything like that in order for this union to actually happen. But it's something that needs to happen. It's something that needs to come because maybe you've become complacent. Maybe you've been a bit stagnant or stuck in your current situation. And this is exactly the change or the shake-up that you need. You've also got the Knight of Swords. So this could be someone who's very determined, very, very focused, very, very driven. This could be someone who's a bit impulsive. It could be someone who's also very intellectual, very intelligent, very well educated. But it could also, this card, the Knight of Swords, can also represent unexpected changes. So again, this could work with the idea that there's this renewal that means you have to look at life completely differently. You might suddenly decide that you want to live in a completely different country. You might suddenly decide that you want to I don't know, love someone who's just not your usual type at all, or someone who challenges the cultural norms within your family or within your friend group or, your country, your nation, your religion, whatever. Someone different, someone who changes things. They're also going to be someone who's very studious. So we've got the Knight of Swords, which is a very intellectual card. We've also got the Page of, I think this is Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's weird with some of these cards that you have to sort of remember which version of the tarot they are. But this is someone who is going to be very, very studious, loves reading, loves learning new things, loves studying, and also someone who is very focused on their career, very driven. This is someone who's great at manifesting because they're very in touch with that earth element with the Page of Pentacles. But you also have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. Being with them could feel like a bit of a miracle as well, but it's also a sense of them being able to put their mind towards something and make it happen. But at the same time, they're very grounded. Someone very grounded who also encourages you to explore being more grounded. You might have felt a little bit sort of spaced out at certain times in life. You might have questioned your purpose on earth. You might have felt as if you're fed up of your life, or you don't quite connect with it somehow. Things don't always make sense to you. They're going to help you to make sense of life. They're going to help you to reconnect with life on earth and to start finding pleasure in things of a physical nature. This seems to be a very physical person, one way or another. They might be involved in things like exercise, diet. They might be very passionate about those things. They might actually bring you more into your body more. If you've had issues with your body, or you find it hard to love your body, love yourself, this could be someone who helps you to just, I don't know, feel more comfortable in your own skin. It might be that they have certain practices. These could be spiritual practices, but they could be very physical things. You might get into exercising with them yourself. You might start going to the gym together. They might have special diets or special routines that they can educate you about. They might have studied a lot in that respect when it comes to that whole aspect of living holistically, looking after the body, seeing the body as very sacred, and treating it that way. They might have had to overcome certain challenges physically, certain illnesses or intolerances or weaknesses, and this could be the reason that they find it so important to stick with these certain routines. And also, if that's been a part of your experience, they're going to actually love helping you to overcome those things. So you've also, this is someone that you've got the card here that says narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. This is someone who does think things through very carefully before they make a move. This is someone who considers all their options. This is someone who likes to go slowly, who likes to take their time. But that doesn't mean that they are not also prone to being very impulsive. It's a weird contradiction. So, you have the Knight of Swords who wants to rush in, be decisive, make stuff happen. And then you have this contradictory card of someone who likes to think things through. So you could find that this person has two sides to them. This could even be a Gemini, because those energies are so contradictory, but they do seem important. It could be someone who just switches, like every now and again. It's like someone who just saves and saves and saves and saves and saves, and they manage to save up enough money to do something that they really want to do, and then they just find themselves like in a department store suddenly splurging on a new wardrobe, and then they come out like in this mental fog thinking, why did I do that? So this is this is someone that you really need to sort of, you need to remind them to stay consistent in their groundedness, and you might be the person who's the support system in that respect when it comes to really reminding them that it's not just about being sensible to the extent that you rebel. It's about having balance and being able to, let the pleasures in, enjoy the wealth that you're building or the success that you're building as you go along, so that there isn't this need to suddenly, do something impulsive and crazy and rash because you just need to rebel against the constraints that you've placed upon yourself. You've got to be the real you. So this person is going to really encourage you to be yourself. So the parts of yourself that you've been hiding from the world, maybe, they're going to encourage you to show those parts. They're going to show you that your greatest power comes from being yourself. And it's going to help you to relax. It's going to help you to open your heart. The fact that they love you for who you are is going to help you to love yourself more. And I know that's, again, sounds a bit weird because, there's all these tropes, in the New Age movement, the spiritual movement, that, don't be codependent and don't do this and don't do that and love yourself first. But, we do get into relationships that hopefully will help us to grow in some way. That's the biggest way to grow, is through our relationships. It's so easy, whether they're actually intimate, one-to-one loving bonds, or colleagues, family members, friends, people we meet every day in the supermarket, that every relationship will cause us to grow in some way. And this is a relationship that's really going to help you to grow in the sense that you may have had some sort of self-abandonment issues in some respect, whether it's not wanting to show people your gifts and talents, or not wanting to show people your softer side, or not wanting to show people your spirituality, or not wanting people to see you having fun. It's going to give you a level of self-acceptance that's going to just bring you a bit more personal joy and fulfillment, just in the fact that you're going to allow yourself to be yourself. And this will cause you to open your heart. You will stop judging yourself so harshly, and you will let love in. You're also going to be less judgmental towards others, because sometimes the two things go hand in hand, don't they? And I feel this person is going to sort of soften those things out of you somehow. It's going to feel quite magical at times, this connection, but in a very gentle way, in a very grounded way. The physical aspect of this connection is going to be something that's very healing as well. You've got two cards about the heart, healing the heart. This is a sacred time of healing. When you're in this relationship, you are going to start to feel whole. It's another card that talks about calling back all the aspects of yourself, all the gifts and talents that you've been forced to hide or repress. This is crazy. You've got that message even before I read this card. So reclaim yourself. It's time to reclaim yourself. This connection is going to help you to reclaim yourself, and what you rediscover about who you truly are is going to be something or someone that you can love deeply, much more than the facade or anything that you've been trying to be that wasn't actually your true self. Anywhere that you've been hiding yourself, hiding your light, or trying to fit into someone else's box of, the expectations of how you should be, this relationship is going to shatter that. And I think it's probably because this is going to be someone who's just so at peace with themselves, someone who's just done a lot of healing work on mind, body, and spirit. And even though it's very physical and very practical and very grounded, I do feel that it's, even diet can bring a lot of peace into someone's heart. And I think being with someone who has that peace, who vibrates at that frequency of peace, is going to have a really nice impact on you. So those are some of the qualities of your future spouse. So, okay. And the final card you've got here is Archangel Uriel, success through action. So this is a person who is not only grounded in terms of being very connected to the body, looking after the body, feeling connected to the earth, enjoying the pleasures of the earth. They're also someone who uses that groundedness to achieve success. So this is someone who will support you in your success, while also going after their own goals. So that's it for you, group number two. Group number two, I'm running a sale, a love sale, a Valentine's Day gift to you. It's running until the midnight on Valentine's Day as a just a gift, something for the singles to keep you going, to keep you inspired, to cheer you up, whatever, however you want to see it. The link is below the video. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me there, because when I'm not here, I'm there. And yeah, it'd be great to see you over there. Connect, comment, DM me, say hi, whatever. And yeah, hopefully I will speak to you at some point in person, or I will read one of your comments somewhere on the interwebs. All right, take care. Speak to you soon. Bye. Hi, group number three. So, group number three, turning over your cards, immediately I am faced with the King of Coins. So, your person is definitely going to be very financially stable, whereas the others are very driven, very much moving towards that stability. Yours is already there. So your king, and this could be either gender, this is just the energy of the person. This your king or queen is very accomplished, very grounded, very successful, very financially stable and prosperous. Everything they touch turns to gold. Excuse me. Is someone who could run a company, very successful company, someone who gives work to other people, employs people, or someone who is just at the top of their profession in whatever their job is. This is someone who is going to be very supportive as well, very stable, very supportive, but also they could actually be someone who is involved in the legal profession. It doesn't always mean that with this card, but that's just an energy I'm getting from it as I look at it at the moment. And you've got right next to it the magician. So this is someone who is very good at creating success. And I also feel that this is someone who is very good at getting what they want. So that kind of points towards, it's like winning a case, winning and making it happen the way I see it. So these two cards together, to me, this almost looks like someone who is in the legal profession, but they're not necessarily in that specific job, but they do have that energy of being able to command a certain amount of authority, position, accomplishment. Everything they touch turns to gold, the King of Pentacles, but it's the same for the magician. So this person is going to be a master or mistress manifester, a real, someone who's really in charge of their material success at a very high level. But they're also going to be, have a great sense of humor. Someone who's able to have fun, someone who's able to relax a little bit. Lots of these groups, lots of these cards have very focused people in them. You've got the Queen of Swords here, who is very focused and very driven, but she's also, she can be very witty. She's very quick. She's got a very quick tongue. So if you like that sort of humor of someone, who gives you a bit of banter, a bit of backwards and forwards, with comments, and, things are very fast and furious, messages flying, texts flying. When I look at the swords and I think about how they communicate, they are the texters. They love a bit of texting. That, remember, the swords are air signs. So there could be a lot of playfulness through words and through, that sort of way of connecting, that fun way of connecting. This could be someone who knows a few good jokes, someone who's good in company, or someone who, with whom you share a similar sense of humor. Because as I look at that card, I don't usually, humor is not usually the first thing I think of when I look at the Queen of Swords, but you have to read the cards in context, and also, with the other cards around them, and also read them clairvoyantly and see what the guides are whispering at the same time, and what the cards are suggesting. The color, different decks have different colors and different flavors. And at the moment, I'm seeing someone who's got a little bit of a cheeky sense of humor, someone who's a bit impish, very playful with this. So you're going to have a lot of fun in this connection. Take action with passion. So this is also someone who's quite gutsy, quite plucky, someone who's a bit of an adventurer, someone who likes to go on a little bit of a jaunt, someone who will suggest, oh, let's just go for a weekend in Paris, or let's just go to Costa Rica for the month, or, let's just go. Have you ever seen the Taj Mahal, or what do you think of the Alhambra Palace? Let's just go and spend a couple of days in Andalusia, just soaking up the vibes. It's that sort of energy. This is a fun connection, and it's a very adventurous connection, and I do feel there's going to be travel involved in it. This could be someone who's already traveling. Maybe they're a travel influencer, who knows? Maybe they work for a travel company. Maybe they're a digital nomad. Maybe they're just taking some time out. They're on some kind of a sabbatical when you meet. Maybe you live in different countries, and there will be travel involved, in order for you to actually get things going and have your connection. You also got fogged in, go slow, take time. So this will be a connection that may take a while to build and to grow. This might not happen immediately. It might not happen overnight. And from the fact that you have fogged in, that particular language makes me think, well, it could be that you don't necessarily see things very clearly immediately, and that this is something that dawns on you slowly over time. So it could be a connection that starts as a friendship. It could be something that starts as, just sort of going backwards and forwards with various messages. And then at some point you think, oh, actually, this is my person. So you also have Journey by Moonlight, which is a card that says believe in magic. So this is someone who is going to help you to believe in magic again. Going back to the magician again, this is someone who is going to wake you up out of any cynicism that you might have experienced. Someone who's going to make you actually think that dreams can actually come true, that fairy tales can actually come true, that life can be, really magical and just as you dream it. And while I'm saying that, they're drawing my guides are drawing my attention to card on the bottom that says more flow, less hustle. So I actually feel that part of the magic you're going to experience with this person is that they do manifest with a great deal of ease, that it's not, you don't see them efforting. They don't seem to be striving and pushing and working really hard at things. Yes, they're very focused. Yes, they do go for things. They do go for it, but it's like they make it look very easy, and they're actually going to show you that it can be very easy. So if you've got a tendency to overwork or to imagine that you don't get anything unless you work yourself into the ground, and you work yourself into the ground, but you get very little reward, so you have to keep working yourself into the ground. And, if you're in that sort of mindset, this is someone who is the complete opposite. This is someone who, people look at them and think, oh, it's all right. Must be nice, that sort of energy. They don't realize that this person has actually come a long way and had to alter their consciousness in order to be of that mindset. And they have a very good, very strong abundance mindset. Oh, you've got a card here that says welcome abundance into your life. So you've got several cards in this spread about abundance, about wealth, about being very secure, very stable. This is someone who is going to help you to get your power back. It's not someone who's going to come along and be wealthy and take care of you. It's someone who is going to remind you that you are all powerful and that you can have anything you want and that you are a supreme manifester. This is someone who is going to show you the way and ignite your sense of, oh, it looks as if things can be easy. It can actually work out that way, almost by osmosis, like you're going to absorb that from them without taking from them, because I feel you're going to bring other things to the connection that enliven them. You're just going to spark off of each other all the time. But it feels as if this is someone who is definitely going to bring into your life this sense that life can be playful and it can be fun, and you can have abundance, you can have prosperity, you can have joy, you can hang out and dance among the daisies, and you can still get the work done, and you can go and have fun adventures and fun holidays and fun things, fun times, and just enjoy life a lot more and feel abundant. This is someone who is going to have no problem at all with feeling abundant and having no guilt whatsoever about it. You've also got a Earth Mother. So I'm looking at your activation here. And the card basically says, you know how to evolve. So this is someone who's going to help you to evolve. And I feel that that's one of the main ways that they are going to help your consciousness to evolve. It's in terms of knowing that you are deserving of success and that success is there for you. Why wouldn't it be? Your activation is, I take the soul-led steps I need to take in order to heal and grow. So there's going to be a lot of healing and a lot of growth that comes from this connection in the direction of you finally feeling deserving to just enjoy your life, and to receive appropriately for the work that you put in, and to know that all your needs are met as well, because it's not always about accruing lots of wealth. Sometimes it's just about knowing that the universe is taking care of you. This is a person who knows that the universe is taking care of them always. So, and I haven't dwelled on physical characteristics at all, because really it's the essence of the person that matters. And this is what the cards are speaking to me about the most at the moment. This is how you'll know that you're in the right connection, if you like, if you find yourself in the energy of the pile that you picked, rather than looking for a specific physical type and then thinking, well, yeah, I love the way this person looks and I love them, the idea of them, but I'm not feeling that vibe. Feel for the vibe and for the potential for your overall growth within a connection, because that's what you will be living with, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 odd years from now, when everything else has faded away, as, the physical, the superficial tends to do. So, and this is about your long-term partner. This is your person. This is a husband or wife, the person you're going to marry. It needs to be, you need to be thinking of forever, at least think that way. We don't know if it's going to work out that way, but these are the qualities that you need to look for in order to find that potential for the forever match that your soul is longing for. Right, we have one last card. Well, okay, let me finish with this Earth Mother card, because they're bringing me back to this. There is something needs your time and attention, something needs your action, something is going to help you to grow and evolve. Today, you are being invited to take the steps you need to take up. The steps you need to take to move out of a stuck state and into a state of growth. This isn't a lifetime to fall into old patterns. It's a lifetime to create new ones. So if you are procrastinating over anything at all, whether it's going out socially and hanging out with people, whether it's saying yes to a friend who wants to arrange a special dinner and fix you up with someone, whether it's dating apps, whatever it is that you like to do, or whether it's just saying yes to someone who's asked you out, or asking someone out that you've been interested in for ages, or moving things on to the next stage, whatever it is, it's time. So for some of these groups, it's been something that could really be happening at any point. For you, it feels as if it could be something that is, the potential at least is very close. You also have, your loved ones are safe. Let go of fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them, says Archangel Michael. So this could also be a partner that helps you to feel that your family or the people close to you, your friends, your relatives, your whoever, are also in safe hands. In other words, there is going to be an atmosphere of love and of trust between your friends and family, your circle, and this person. They will welcome him or her in to the circle, because they will feel that vibration of kindness and love towards you. They will see the positive impact they have on you. So if there's ever been any sort of conflict in the past with partners, parents not liking partners, or siblings thinking, oh, they're not right for you, or your friends kind of trying to eject them from the group, this is not going to be like that. This is going to be a very harmonious bond, where your person is very respectful of your past, of your present, of your future, of your social circle and your relationships. And there's just going to be this mutually respectful, harmonious bonding between everyone. And this is also another union that's protected by the angels. So that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Comment below and do let me know. And also, I'm running a sale at the moment for singles, for I think it's a 20-minute reading. Go check it out. The link is below for that. I'm also on Instagram. Come and check me out there. Get in touch if you want to have spiritual coaching or mentoring or energy clearing or any of the other amazing things. All the links are under the videos. I hope I haven't missed anything. if I don't speak to you again soon, have a fantastic Valentine's Day, and keep the faith and keep going. It's going to happen. Okay, take